and I seen her first a smoking of a whacking white cheroot, and a wasting Christian kisses on an heathen idol's foot, on an heathen idol's foot. Bloomin' idol made of mud, what they called the great gold bud. Plucky lot, she cared for idols when I kissed her where she stood on the road to Mandalay, where the flying fishes play, and the dawn comes up like thunder out of China across the bay. Ship me somewheres east of Suez, where the best is like the worst, where there ain't no 10 commandments, and a man can raise a thirst. For the temple bells are calling, and it's there that I would be, by that old Malmine pagoda, looking lazy at the sea, looking lazy at the sea. On the road to Mandalay, where the old flotilla lay, can't you hear their paddles chunking from Rangoon to Mandalay? On the road to Mandalay, where the flying fishes play, and the dawn comes up like thunder out of China across the bay. I do have a Kiwi side to me too. Some of you, I'm going to sing you a song that I wrote for the 150th Nelson celebrations in 1992. Some of you will remember a rather dynamic Czech woman called Edith Hunt. Now, Edith settled in Nelson with her Battle of Britain fighter pilot husband, David Hunt. David was one of Archie McIndoe's guinea pigs, and he died just a year or two back. But Edith, you either appreciated her greatly for her bloody-mindedness, or you disliked her intensely for her bluntness. She certainly didn't know how to take no for an answer. So when the Nelson City Council refused to back her for a 150th cake festival, which she had in mind, she just went right ahead and planned it herself, in spite of them. And in the process, I got dragged into in the wake of Edith, and I always admired her, even though she could be sheer hell at times. But anyway, I wrote this song in the throes of us preparing the cake festival, and it had its first airing on the church steps at Edith's highly successful 150th cake festival. You made your history here in the sun, sprawled along Tasman Bay. The company's settlement never looked back, you immigrants came to stay. 150 years gone, and still we are travelling on. Here's to your 150 years, Nelson, city of pioneers, who built your homes and your new careers round the margins of Tasman Bay. You tamed the rivers and built your roads, mastered the apple tree, planted your pastures and forests green in this land ordained to be free, fulfilling your destiny in this year of jubilee. Here's to those who have followed behind, shaping the land to humankind, city and country intertwined round the margins of Tasman Bay. Into your future Nelsonians tread, caring along the way, spinning the strands of your ethnic thread round the margins of Tasman Bay, weaving those threads into one under a constant sun. Here's to your 150 years, Nelson, province of pioneers, standing with pride on the land you hold dear, the margins of Tasman Bay. Now, I can't let you go to interval without imposing on you Burns' address to the haggis. Now, I think you must remember, Burns lived in the second part of the 18th century, but there was still no electric power and no refrigeration, so they had to find other ways of preserving their food. Salt, of course, was a regular medium for preserving food, but the Scots had their own way, and this was called a haggis. And Queen Victoria was visiting a Highland gathering when she came upon an old buddy who was demonstrating haggis making, and she stopped and very politely asked, "And what do you put in the haggis?" And she said, "Well, there's oatmeal and talt, and there's suet and talt, and there's ingans and talt, and there's mutton and talt, and there's hearts and kidneys and liver and talt." She says, yes, but what's in talt?" "I'm telling you what's in talt."